And we're live.
Yes, lads. Yes, lads.
Yes,
Here we
lads, and
go.
we're off. Nah, you're right, boys. How are we? Everyone good?
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
Lovely, mate. Lovely,
Ellis?
yeah.
Yeah, we just came off the back of filming draft, so we're all fresh. So if you're watching these videos back to back, we don't just wear the same clothes on repeat. We actually just went back to back with the videos. What's been happening anyway? What's been going on, Aid, in your week? Had a good week, mate?
Yeah, I've had a pretty good week. Thank you very much, Ryan. How about yourself?
Back to training for Saturday.
Back training. Yeah, back in training. Tiring, but you know
Big
what?
week.
I live and breathe this badge. I live and breathe it.
The big week for big month for Aiden. FA Youth Cup
Big
versus
month.
Liverpool. I think that's a good place to start the podcast, isn't it?
Oh, what is that on me?
Yeah, well, why not? You're playing in the Youth Cup just to give everyone a
No,
background.
I'm not good in front of the camera.
Well, and actually, I won't give the background. Aiden, go on.
No, go on. You'd probably tell a better story. Go on.
To be fair, you didn't even ask me how my week was, but all right.
We'll get to you. We'll get to you. Don't worry, Ellis. I can see you down there, mate. Helen might be cool.
Oh, snap.
I'll give you a minute.
Shout out.
Shout out, Helen. Ellis's auntie interrupting our class. No, yeah, Aid, obviously, just for those that are watching that might not know, plays for Sutton's youth team, and Sutton's youth team currently are still in the FA Youth Cup. And it's the 19th of March, isn't it, Aiden?
16th
of March.
Yeah.
They've got a big game versus Liverpool, which obviously is a big test for them.
Sort of big.
Just
little game.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just another.
What stage is it?
Stage.
First.
Third.
Second.
Third. I think it's third.
Yeah, but is it the third round proper? Or is it the third round?
No, we've done the qualifiers. We've done them like October, November.
One of the two. But yeah, that's the one happening on the 16th, which is big. Aiden's been doing his analysis.
Big. I have.
How do they play?
Nothing special, really. Nothing special.
Wow.
Nothing special.
He's saying it cool.
I see a win. I see we'll win.
Hey, this is taking place at Liverpool training ground, right?
Yeah.
Which is that's a big thing. I know obviously when it first got announced there was a little bit to be played at Anfield, but it's Liverpool's new training ground. Not many people have the luxury of going there. Yeah,
it's still like decent facility. It's still like one of the best. But
the guy said
when Anfield was on the table, right, you don't really.
You can't have an excuse for your bad touch now. You're basically playing on.
Oh man, I'm screwed now. I've been looking up like excuses. I've been looking up excuses.
You know it when you do have a dodgy touch and look at the ground now.
You go, I'm gonna. I won't tie my laces. I'll say it's my laces' fault.
You don't even have laces on your boots, dickhead. I know what boots.
That's true.
Ellis, how you been? Good week?
Oh, now you want to know, yeah? Yeah, great week, mate. Obviously, good result for Chelsea the other night.
By the way, sorry to interrupt, but you going on to Chelsea, sat there with a flat cap on and that jacket, you look proper Chelsea through and through.
Yeah, mate. Gotta be.
Yeah, go on. Big result last night. Happy with the performance?
Yeah, I'm happy with the performance. I think when you look at how important those 3 points were, it's a huge 3 points, and I'm very happy with the performance. Liverpool weren't up to scratch at all. I don't think they didn't look dangerous at all, which obviously I'm happy about. But a really big 3 points for our top four run. So yeah, good week.
Always a good week.
Great game.
What's that now? Is it 9 or 10 games without a loss for the new guy?
You haven't lost.
You haven't lost under him, is it? But is it 9 or 10 games? Is it 10?
So it was Wolves, Burnley, Tottenham, Atletico, Man United, Liverpool, and I'm missing one between Tottenham and Atletico.
So how many did you just name then?
7.
7. So I think you're on 9.
7.
I thought it was more than that.
Barnsley, 8.
Yeah, so you're probably on 10, which means he's matched Mourinho. Mourinho went 10 undefeated, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a good start from you guys. It's
Oh,
you
Newcastle, 9.
still going.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you got to, you
9.
got
It would
10.
just be throughout the podcast.
Liverpool. You can see from when you watch you guys that you like what we said. I think we were spot on that when there was like the talk of him coming in, and just as Lampard went, we spoke about it, that you'll see a difference in the way you lot play. Like they'll just be a little bit more organized. They'll have a better idea, and you can definitely see that. What is interesting though is the margins you're winning games by, because you lot look good. Like you played well yesterday. You got a 1-0 win, and it's against Liverpool. So even though they didn't play well, it's Liverpool, so it's a tough game. But I think your biggest win so far has been 2-0. Where under Lampard it was a little bit more free scoring. So
Yeah.
it is an interesting one. Obviously, Ellis asked Aiden in the group chat how he's feeling about Frankie Lamps. You want to repeat your thoughts?
I'll happily repeat my thoughts. I said to the group chat, if we win Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Community Shield, Club World Cup, under any manager, I'll still miss Super Frankie Lampard.
Yeah,
Those
but
are
do
my
you miss
exact
Frank
words.
Lampard as a player or as a manager, or both?
I miss him as a human being.
Do
Ryan, to be
you
honest.
think if Lampard was still in charge, we would be in the position we're in?
Well, I don't know, because I think who was commentating on the game yesterday? I think they said that
Jamie Carragher.
Yeah, they said that when you look at the games that we've had, we've sort of had the same games that Lampard had, and it's the same sort of results. So it'd been. Like I said, I wanted to see Lampard at least see out the season. Because it's hard when you had like one bad game and then it went to pot.
I think that's being nice, by the way. One bad game
Huh?
being nice. One bad game being nice. You lot were underperforming for a long time.
We were underperforming, yeah, but you'd have to look at the individuals for that. I know, like you could say the manager didn't get the best out of him, but surely as a Premier League footballer, you've got to be able to perform like for your own standard.
Yeah, but I get that point, but surely that narrative should be like dead now, because it happens at so many clubs. There's always been that narrative that the players should take ownership and should perform like without fail. But when it's like it consistently happens, like each year there's always one team that's underperforming. So surely it's like, well, it might actually, now we got to start thinking, well, it is the manager. There's like a trend. Like it can't just be like a whole new group of players take the same attitude. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
It's an interesting one. Ellis,
but don't get me wrong, I'm still happy with Tuchel. I'm still happy with him. I just like Lampard.
I think the main thing about Tuchel coming in for me, obviously, there's more of a style of play and a kind of strategic way of playing that he wants to implement. But I think the biggest thing has been something that we talked about a lot with Frank Lampard, which is experience. I think he's come in as manager, and he's realised the players that he needs to play to get top 4. Listen, he doesn't care about goals that we're scoring or anything like that. When you've got a task like we need to finish top 4, and there's 15 games left or whatever at the time he came in, that's his only target. If he won every game 1-0, like it's not a problem. I think next season, when he's had a summer, he's had a preseason, we start the campaign fresh. I think then we can start saying, okay, we want more goals here and there. But he doesn't care. Chelsea don't care. The players don't care. All they want to do is get wins. And I think his experience coming in, he's earned their respect straight away. Most players are competing for spots now. Most players are competing for spots, and he's put in a strategy which he feels like can get us in the top 4, and that's it. And I think that's the difference. I don't think we'd be in the same situation as we are now if Lampard was still in charge. And I think that experience and that level has clearly shown with him coming in.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think it was always going to be tough for Lamps. Aiden's a little bit butthurt, but it was always going to be tough.
Yeah.
1 year at Derby, like it's not enough to.
Yeah.
It's like I was asked today. We were talking to someone about Liverpool and like I mentioned last night in the group chat, if 5 games on the row losing at Anfield, is Klopp going to be in trouble soon? You would hope that he probably isn't, because obviously brought them Champions League, brought them the league, and they probably have that sort of thought where it's like, who do they take from Klopp? Like at the moment, there's not many managers that are free agents, and pretty much all the big managers, apart from like a handful, are tied up at pretty big clubs. Like everyone's quite well matched, so it'd be like taking someone a little bit smaller and that sort of risk again. And the person
could be Gerrard.
That's what I was gonna say. But I said I don't want them to touch Gerrard yet. I want him to have his success at Rangers. Eventually that bubble might burst at Rangers, don't get me wrong. Then maybe progress over to England, maybe take someone in England and then take the Liverpool job. Like, do your groundwork, because I know he's had a few more years him and Lampard took the Derby and Rangers job at the same time. So what's he had? Like 3 years nearly at Rangers. I think it's still I think way too soon. When you look at someone like Thomas Tuchel, been in Germany for what, like been coaching for a number of years. Like you just have to build that experience up and take them little steps. Don't get me wrong, Gerrard could go in there and like fly. Like you never know, but it's safer for them to leave him and work up to it.
It's the same with Xavi, isn't it? Xavi said that he doesn't want the Barcelona job yet. Like he wants it in the future, but he doesn't want it too soon. Yeah,
it's true, because that could ruin you. It could ruin you. One, you'll get a reputation if it don't go right. 2, you might fall out of love of coaching. You might be like, well, might start to doubt yourself and things like that. So it'll be interesting. I read today, obviously Ellis mentioned Liverpool underperformed, like played poorly, and they did. And that famous front three ain't performing to the standards it was.
No.
Did anyone see what Michael Owen said?
No.
No. So there's so many theories flying around in it, and everyone got their own like thoughts on why Liverpool aren't performing, and specifically that front three. But Michael Owen said, when he was doing the game for I'm not sure who he was pundit for, like one of them smaller channels. He said basically that he thinks that he admitted that this could be way off, but he said it could be down to the fact that when Rudiger nearly gave a penalty away on Mane, not the Kante hand, when Mane stayed on his feet, he said he thinks Mane didn't take that penalty, and this is a reason why they're not performing, because he thought, okay, let me stay on my feet. I think I still have a good chance of scoring, but if I go down and win the penalty, that will be another goal for Mo Salah, because he takes penalties. And he said that ruthlessly and selfishly, because attackers just want to score their own goals, that he thought, let's not get a penalty, because that'll give another goal to Mo Salah, and then he'll run away with the goal scoring tally. I don't know where this guy's living.
Michael Owen, some of the things that he says.
That's typical Michael Owen, isn't it?
Yeah. Some of the things that he says.
In a split second, how do you have that much thought process? How? You don't.
I know. When I read that, I was baffled. But there was was it Aid? You said what was Klopp arguing with the fourth official or the ref at the end of the game? But there was a big talking point with that Kante handball. Like, I showed you the pictures of the Spurs Fulham game like an hour before, and Fulham had that goal ruled out for it hitting one. I can't remember what player it was, his hand, and then Josh Maja slots it home, and the goal gets disallowed, and then Mane crosses the ball, hits Kante's hand, but it's no penalty. That handball rule, what were you thinking?
When I saw it, I thought, it's a pen. I thought it's a pen. His hand's in a what do they call it? Unnatural position. It's hit his hand. Clearly, it's a pen. But I think the big difference is the distance between the players who made the initial action on the ball and then hitting the hand. The Fulham one, there was a bit of a distance.
Yeah, but his hand wasn't as in an as unnatural position.
No, I know. I'm against that decision, but I'm saying that I think that was between the two the key points. Kante was very close, and I think that's obviously what they had to say, because it hit his hand clearly. his hands up, like, so it was obviously the distance for that one, and then on the other one, it was just it was a poor decision in my eyes, and I think everyone will agree on that. But
that's actually, to be fair, if you're one, like, if you actually read the rules and take them for what they are, like, exactly, they have it now, that isn't it, that if a goal is scored and the ball touches any attacking player's hand in the build-up, that could, like, influence the game. So obviously, they'll rule it out no matter what the handball is. So because the Fulham one, it's hit him and then it's dropped to the Fulham player, they've ruled it out. But it's so silly that you can, like, accidentally handball it in an attack and it gets ruled out, but then accidentally handball it whilst defending and it doesn't get given as a penalty. I don't understand why there's one handball rule for attacking, one handball rule for defending. It's surely
it's a problem with the rules, though. It's not VAR in my eyes. I think VAR has if it's done anything, is shown the hole in the rules, that they're very, like, maybe too detailed on everything.
But the refs are coming in for some massive stick recently. You had the incident
in that Brighton one.
You had the Brighton one.
Lewis Dunk. Joke. Oh my
God knows. God knows.
No, that is poor.
What is the other one? You had Man United Chelsea with Luke Shaw's comment saying that the ref said, "Oh, if I give this, it'll
be too controversial.
It'll be too controversial." Like, referees, I don't know what they're thinking.
They're bottling it.
You got to keep it quiet. Like, you're thinking that, keep it to yourself. And then, did you see lower in the leagues, the Ipswich one, where the Ipswich strikers got the ball in the box? He's gone down thinking he should have a pen. The ref waved it on. He's then, like, must have gave verbals to the ref. You can't hear it or see in the video. But then the ref walked up to him and they squared up to each other, and the ref's, like, gone to head.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
The cheek of him to book the player. Yeah, ridiculous. I
haven't seen that.
Refs, it could be the point that they made at the start, that refs might start to lose their authority because VAR can overrule them. And it could be that that's starting to come in, but some of the decisions, even with VAR, like that Brighton one, you can't say. And
that is a joke. That's a joke. The Brighton one. You can see that he said, "Can I take it quickly?" He's like, "Yeah, go on then." Blew his whistle. He scored, and he's like, "Oh crap, no, actually, don't do that." Yeah, and it goes again. What's that about?
I'll be fuming.
Dude.
I don't believe.
Did you see Lewis Dunk though? Lewis Dunk face is funny. He's like.
No way is a referee saying to a player, "Oh, I can't give that, it's too controversial."
You don't believe it?
Like, no, I don't believe it. And I think if you're that stupid to say something like that to a football player, especially a Man United player, like, top profile team, I just think you've got to be stupid if he would even say that. I don't believe he heard the right conversation.
You say that, but
I'd be fuming. If a referee said that to me, I'd be fuming there. I'd come out about it. I would talk about it properly. I wouldn't, like...
Yeah, but Luke Shaw did come out and say about it, like, straight after the game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he can't talk on it, like, a little bit smarter than Shaw, because Shaw's getting a little bit of stick, because that's the other thing.
He's getting fined, did he?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You would want the players to come out and say something, but as soon as they do, you can't say nothing about referees in, like, it's a no-go area. In the famous words of Jose Mourinho, if I talk, I'm in trouble. If I speak,
I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble. Like,
to be fair as well, that I can't remember the ref's name, but for the Souček red card, he got, like, death threats. He had to take a week off. So it's still pretty sensitive on that matter. Where if you come out and call a ref out like that, like Luke Shaw did, like, who knows the backlash? You know what I mean? So
I think you should. I think there's I don't even think it's that of a fine line. I think if you start to abuse them, there's a problem. But I think you can still criticize, because every part of football, everyone in football is allowed to be criticized in the media, except referees, by people in football. So managers, players, even, like, backroom staff get criticized, like the coaching departments. You even hear, like, people criticizing the strength and conditioning.
The doctors. The doctors.
For players always getting injured. But as soon as you just can't criticize that, you can't talk about referees, which is always a weird one. But I do get like people take it from one extreme to another. You give them a little bit of leeway, they'll start saying, yeah, death threats, sending bullets in the post like Gazakot and things like that.
I think what Lewis Dunk said in his interview after, he said like, why isn't the refs coming out to speak into the media? I think I'd like to see that, like the refs coming out to say their piece.
I want to say that back in the day,
that would never happen.
You know, it's happened before. There was one time a ref did do a post-match interview. I'm sure it was back in like the 90s or something. He made a decision. He came out straight after the game and went, apologies, like, I've seen it back. It was a mistake. If they done that, that'd be it, done. If they held their hand up, they'd be like,
they would just leave it there.
Or they say, the way I was looking, the speed of it, I didn't quite, like, if they can justify their fault behind it, I think it would like just kill it right there and then.
Well, they can't say that now though because of VAR. They can't say it was the wrong decision.
True, that's true. There's so many things I'd like to change in football, but there's one thing that
I just want to get rid of VAR. Get rid of VAR. Get it gone.
Scott Parker.
You see what
Scott
Parker
Parker
said? Parker. Yeah, I was just going to say.
No, I didn't see it. I saw Aiden put.
What you shaking your head?
He said it's taking the emotion out of the game and like the realness of football. No, mate, it's making it. It's stupid to say that. It's clearing up mistakes. VAR. I said this to my family yesterday. There's going to be no like England scenes at the Euros, like it was in the World Cup. None of them scenes in Box Park. What do you mean?
Those scenes aren't. Mate, you're not celebrating goals like that no
more. What he means is... Yeah,
you are.
You can't really... Yeah, but imagine you go crazy, then gets ruled out for VAR.
Exactly.
Like, oh.
You got drinks all over you for no reason.
That's putting more emotion in the game.
No.
Listen, we've all know incidents where teams should have had decisions and they didn't get it, and teams were given decisions when they shouldn't get it, and it just makes it unfair to me. Like, I'll go back to the Frank Lampard
but life ain't fair
in the World Cup. Like it's gone in. It's a goal. VAR is there. They give that goal, or goal line technology. They give that goal, and it's fair. Like, no realness of the game is not there. Like, what is realness of the game? Things going against the rules and is that a thing? I don't know.
No, but then with those decisions, it makes people like us, podcasters, talk about it.
Well, we're talking about VAR.
Yeah, I think it was you, Ellis. We spoke about it on one of the pods, like one of the first ones we done. That it's so new, and any new rule change in football comes with ironing. Like, you got to iron out wrinkles. People ain't gonna like. Football fans do not like change at all. Like, you get stuck in your ways. I think just give it. I think it's here to stay. I think no matter what. Like, football was the only sport that didn't have it. Like, tennis had it, cricket had it. Every sport, like major sport, tends to have
but football was the world's most popular sport, isn't it?
Yeah, I get that, but
because of the emotion. That's why. VAR killed it.
Aid, I think you just got to settle with the fact that it's here to stay. You'll get used to it. I think it will iron the wrinkles out. People, like, it's here to stay. There's not much I don't think we can do about it. Like, we can only work with what we've got.
We can start a petition.
Start a petition.
Everyone can sign.
The one thing it was spoke about on the Peter Crouch podcast that I know Aiden listens to. I listen to. I don't think Ellis does, but that's back. What a podcast, by the way. That's hilarious.
Love it.
They said, Peter Crouch said about, it came up about VAR and the fact that, like, you score and you're kind of still not 100% where it's going to be given, like Aiden said.
Yeah.
And it takes the celebrations away from it. And he said that there's a possibility that, like, the really, really, like, out there and funny and iconic celebrations might be gone, because a player might not want to do something and then be like, oh, it's been ruled out now. I was dancing like 5 seconds ago. Now I'm standing here like a plum, like waiting for the game to restart. And I was talking to my brother about it. There's been some iconic celebrations, and if we lose some celebrations, I'm gonna lose. Like, I live for a good celebration. Like, Peter Crouch would not have brought out his robot, would he?
Oh,
Peter Crouch's robot
that
would
isn't
never
that.
have come out if he thought that it could get ruled up, especially with Crouch and all them limbs. He would have been offside VAR like constantly. The geezer would have been struggling. His big toe would have been off all the time. But like Crouch, I was reading them off yesterday. Celebrations like Crouch's robot's iconic. Wayne Rooney, the punching one, and then he fell over
Yeah.
after the fight with Bardsley. Do you remember Alan Shearer's one's immortalized when he just puts his hand up and runs around? Didier Drogba's one was ledge.
Mate, do you remember that? Do you remember that World Cup advert in 2010 that was all about celebrations? It was probably one of the best football adverts.
Yeah.
Personally, it was just it was all about goal celebrations. It was insane.
What about South Africa's goal celebration? The first one of the World Cup when he rockets it top corner, and then they go to the corner and then they go like this, don't they? They just turn.
Yeah.
That was ledge when they line up.
That's on FIFA now, isn't it? That's on FIFA.
There's been some unreal celebrations. What else have we got? Do you remember Benjani that used to play for Portsmouth then Man City?
Yeah.
Is he the one that done the backflip and then Harry Redknapp took him off because he hurt his ankle?
He might have done. He did play like Harry Redknapp, so it wouldn't.
It might have been him.
Yeah. His celebration, he'd run up to the crowd, he'd point, and then he'd drag a line across them. He'd go. What a ledge celebration! I used to love that celebration.
I mean, like Ronaldo's celebration.
Yeah, the C. That's good. What else is there been? There's been some good celebrations. Oh,
you know,
Suarez's dive in front of the Everton bench.
Yeah, in front of David Moyes.
That's jokes.
Yeah. That is ballsy as well.
Funny.
See, like, imagine. That's what I mean. Imagine he'd done that. The goal gets ruled out.
Yeah.
He'd look like,
especially in front of crowd.
Yeah, David Moyes would do
that advert I was talking about. I was trying to think of the guy the story was based on. His name's Roger Miller.
Yeah, where he dances.
Yeah.
He goes to cool flag.
He scored in the World Cup at like 48 years old or something like that. It put a little clip of him doing his dance right here. Yeah,
killing me on you.
But that's an iconic celebration because he was like the oldest World Cup scorer. I don't know all the facts about it, but it was something like that. And that football advert that stuck with me. Who else has had a good one?
Like I said, Rooney had the boxing one with Bardsley. We mentioned Crouch. Sturridge, the dance.
We're forgetting the most iconic one.
What?
Why always me?
Why always me?
Yeah.
Iconic.
What about like some of the lower league teams when they do like the catching the fish? Stuff like that.
The team one.
Wait, you're gonna see none of them. Jimmy Bullard, the
the whole one. That was good.
Yeah.
One time playing football, I had this celebration every time I scored. I used the same one, and it's stupid, but I had like really tiny Chelsea shin pads, and every time I scored, I'd take one shin pad off and run with it like this. And one time I was doing it, and one of the dads on the other team went, "Oh, put it away! What is that?" And I was like, "Oh." I never did it again.
Wait, was that for the school team?
No, it wasn't.
To be fair, do
you know, I didn't score many for the school team. We were so poor that I kind of had to sit back a bit and like do more of a defensive role than going forward.
Yeah, to clean up. Imagine whipping your shin pad like that. You know what was funny? When West Ham scored versus Spurs and Jesse Lingard started doing the flute, like the thing and dancing, and then Declan Rice was doing. Apparently, this is the drums. What's that?
That's shocking.
And then them team celebrations are funny. Do you see when Bell and Son do their little celebration? Do you see?
Yeah, then Moura came.
Lucas Moura came in like that.
And Bell was like,
"What the fuck this guy doing?" Funniest thing. See, that's what I mean. Funny. I know. I hope that doesn't get lost because, like, we just reeled off just pretty much the English, like the Premier League ones. There's probably so many more. Like, celebrations are just a part of football. I don't know why people hate them so much. They're so iconic. Like, if you lose them celebrations, you'll never have. You just said, Ellis, that's your best advert, one of the best football adverts ever. You'd lose that. You'd actually you'd lose the chance to have that. Like, and the Joga Benitez ones And there's a thing which I don't really like with football currently, where like I feel like the media tries to drain the players of their personality. Like as soon as a player shows a little bit of personality, they're on him. They're on the player constantly. Where I was speaking to someone about it recently, where America sort of build you up to have a personality, so they enjoy it. Like the bigger the personality are, the more airtime you get. Like they buy into your personality. But in football, everyone just wants them to be so robotic. Like come into the press conference, say the exact same thing. Oh yeah, good result from us. Played well, played hard, but we're moving on to the next one. Like, do you know what I mean? It's always like
every press conference is the same, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so dry.
I think, to be honest, that footballers, especially in England, are just a bit stupid. I don't think they've got much personality.
Yeah, but you say that.
I think the only way to hide that is to be extra careful. Like, yeah, good game. Oh yeah, quick decision. Oh yeah, on to the next game. Like one game at a time. And it's like there was an interview like a month ago or so where James Maddison stepped out, and it like everyone was complimenting him, saying like this is he's come out, he's spoken like
it was against us.
It
was against Chelsea.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And like you can tell he's got a bit about him. But these other players, I just think they're a bit stupid and they don't have that about them. And they come out.
Wait, what about Haaland? Haaland's press conferences. He just says,
they're funny. But
yeah.
you know, with them press conferences though, the bits we see in England are always and the media show are always the bit where it's just like, yeah, no. But you know, when you watch an extended interview with him, like he does a normal press conference. They're trying to make him to seem like he's proper like robotic. Do you know what I mean? Like if you actually watch the extended one, he talks like we're talking now. So I don't get why they only show us the yes, no, and like
that's the most entertaining, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those clips.
Yeah, I know. But I think that's hard. I think Ellis is being very harsh on the footballers. I think there's too many footballers out there to be like, oh, they're all dry. Like I know you only interviewed pretty much the same ones, but surely someone's got to have a bit about them. Like they get media trained as well. They just got to be so careful of what they say.
Yeah, mate, because the media pick up on everything.
Not to like try and be big-headed here or anything, but I've spoken to and I've met a lot of footballers, and to be honest, within the first like minute or so, it's just a bit like.
Go on, drop some names. Drop some names.
No, I'm not dropping any names on here because I've just said that they're stupid.
His arsehole's gone. Right, let's have a guessing game, Aid. Let's have a guessing game. If we're hot on the player, yeah, you got to give us.
What do you mean if we're hot?
Huh?
Hot on them.
So if we're close to a player, yeah, that.
Oh, got you.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying no.
Yeah. You got to give us one. So wait, are they English based? Playing?
Yeah.
Playing the top division.
Yeah.
Top division.
A few of the. Oh. Yeah. Top division. Yeah.
Division. Top team. Top 6.
No. Well, wait. Not at the moment. Some of them are retired. So you won't get it, mate. You won't get it.
Give us a clue. Give us a clue.
Oh, shall I actually?
I'll just drop him.
Yeah, just drop the name. I'll beep it out.
Steve Sidwell.
No, him when he does his punditry.
When he knows the cameras are on him. Yeah, he's a top guy. Yeah,
Steve Sidwell's got a bit of personality, mate. He done Tubes' golf channel. I'm sure he was funny on that.
Yeah, mate.
Ellis, what you doing?
You just don't like you, Ellis.
Outed him out.
Wait, you're gonna beep that out, right? I ain't beeping
that out. Steve Sidwell, if you got anything to get at Ellis about, comment.
You won't even know who I am.
Yeah, you're probably like, who's this geezer? I'm gonna at him in the Twitter post about this podcast. At Steve Sidwell.
No, it's all right. I can take it. Yeah, he was a bit of a prick. Yeah, he was.
Where did you meet him?
I met him at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, okay. Back when he played.
It was like a It was like an open training session, and
so basically,
I was
basically,
young, obviously. I was like 11 or something like
Still holding
that.
a grudge.
And
Yeah,
the
fucking
way
hell.
he gave, he
13
signed my
years later.
shirt. He signed my shirt, and we had a chat and stuff. And then he signed my shirt, and the signature. If you saw the signature, you'd say, "This guy's taking the mick, mate. This guy's taking a rip."
It
So
might
basically-
have been your pen or something.
Yeah, well, you
No,
didn't
no,
put
no,
your
no.
shirt in for him.
No, this is what. Should I write down what he done on my?
Hey, so basically what happened was, yeah, Steve Sidwell was trying to train and Ellis was pestering him to get a signature. So
Steve.
Oh, Steve!
Oh, can I get an
This-
autograph, Steve?
Listen,
Scissors.
if this is legitimately his signature, then fair play, like whatever. But I had a chat with him. He was a bit standoffish. Yeah, I'm a young fan. You know what I mean? And then he does this on my shirt, and it's not only till after I saw what it was, but it was just this. He just wrote 2 S's on my shirt. Like I could have done that myself.
Yeah, look, this
that
is
might
his
be his-
signature. This is his signature. Oh, can you see that?
Wait, focus on it.
I drop
can't
it in
see.
the. I
Drop
drop
it
it
in.
in the chat.
But mate, if that's your signature, that shows the level of intellect that you have. Like, come on, come on.
All right, cool. All right, so Steve Sidwell, we've clarified, ain't the best with his chat. Ellis seems to think that all footballers are a bit boring.
He's
Well,
gonna be
then,
fuming when he watches this.
No, not boring. A bit stupid, like a bit silly.
bit
Like,
silly.
just not.
Think
Yeah,
about-
we'll keep it at that.
All
Yeah.
right. Hey, you
Um,
met any footballers?
Met any?
Yeah, interacted with any? Got any memorabilia?
Can I say Ryan Sullivan?
Oh, what a player! What a player! We forgot about him, didn't we?
He's a bit
We
thick
forgot
though.
about
He is. I think he's the thick as the thick. Right? He's a bit.
There's levels to the thickness, isn't there?
No, I've can't remember. I met Mark Wessian.
Good
But-
one. Why you just dropped? That's a good one to me. You just said that.
Yeah,
like,
but
it was
Why is he
like
saying that? Oh yeah, I've met Michael Wessian.
Michael Wessian.
One
Yeah,
of
but you
the
can't
best
really just
midfielders to ever play.
no. But
Okay,
like to
that's
judge
a bit-
if he's
He's up there.
thick or not. I don't know if he's thick.
top 100. No,
I don't think
no,
he-
I don't mean thickness. I'm just generally. Have you met anyone that's?
Yeah, Mike Wessian.
By the way, let's. You
I met
just said
old
he was-
footballers.
Yeah, Michael Essien. You just said that he was one of the best midfielders in the world. I disagreed with that, but what a player!
What
Yeah,
a
that's what I
player.
mean. That's what I mean. Like, what a midfielder kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's not average. He's not average. He's one of the
That
best.
goal,
Like,
that
he's
goal
a
versus
player.
Arsenal.
Arsenal. That's
Can't believe-
dangerous.
Barca.
That's
Barca.
dangerous. That
Barca. He was.
he had a shot on him.
How many years was he at Chelsea for? Probably had
It's got
like.
to be like 6, 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say a good 5, like consistently starting.
Yeah.
But then his knee gave up on him, didn't he? Didn't it? Like
Mm.
he went to Madrid and then went to AC, and his knee. Oh, Ellis's phone's gone. I bet you.
Fires, mate.
You said was cut Ellis's internet off after the comments, so now Ellis is back. Where were we? Mike Wessian.
Mark Wessian.
Yeah.
What a player.
Aiden
What a
said
player.
that he still thinks he's playing, but like semi-pro. I think it's in. I'm sure someone told me he's playing in Dubai, which has some.
Yeah, because on his Instagram, he's always got the kit on and like taking pictures of him playing.
And Nelka plays out there still, you know, in their like.
Does he?
It's like basically their Sunday league, but I don't know. They might class it as semi-pro.
Well, it's not a bad Sunday league team, is
I
it?
know. Imagine
Imagine in your
Nelka.
midfield and Elka up top.
I know. You're struggling. You're struggling. Anyone else? Essie and Ellis met Steve. Ellis, did you meet anyone other than Steve Sidwell? Was he tainted your experiences with footballers for life?
Nah, yeah, just Steve Sidwell. Just Steve Sidwell.
What legend. To be
You met Aiden. You met any good coaches?
I've met Ellis, yeah. Yeah, he's not bad.
If I met any coaches, I met Eddie Howe. Met Eddie Howe.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he's your dad though, so you see him like all the time.
Eddie. Yeah, come in, mate. Come join me. I met him for school. I went. A few of us got to go to the Arsenal's training ground. That was quite new. Are you all right?
Arsenal?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, we went to Arsenal's training ground. This was when Bournemouth was in the Championship. Went to Arsenal's training ground, had like a tour, and then got to like train at the training ground. But on that day, where Bournemouth they were either in the Championship or League One, but they came in to look at the 23 team. So Bournemouth, so Eddie Howe and his assistant at the time, I don't know who it was, went to the Arsenal training ground to look at their reserve team to see what boys were going to get released, so that he could take them in at Bournemouth. Yeah. So I met him, and he actually gave us a little talk as a group and watched over like a session. Obviously I didn't perform.
What?
He didn't.
Eddie Howe watched you play?
Nah, he just happened to like walk through at the same time, but like he stopped, but the session then stopped so he could give us like a talk. He seems pretty ledge, to be fair. He had a little bit more personality than what Ellis is saying Steve Sidwell had, so that was good. I don't think everyone else that I've known through football is like I knew since a kid. So when you saw Michael Essien or you saw Steve Sidwell, when you know them, like Ellis, you'd have this with Viv. You don't see them as a footballer. You just see them as your friend. So it's not like, oh, I met him because they're your friend. Like you've known them for too long. You can separate the person from a footballer.
Is that Viv Solomon Okatobu?
Yeah. No one ever. No one.
I nutmegged him. I nutmegged him.
In secondary school, no one ever referred to him with that longer surname, the hyphen.
No, yeah, it was the same. That was kind of later on.
Yeah, he took it on
when he started taking on football proper. Because I'll be honest with you, and I don't know if he's gonna see this or whatever. But
you're going at him again.
No.
No, I got Viv.
I'm not doing that, so don't try and twist it that way.
Viv, don't have it, mate.
But no, it's a compliment that I think early on, like.
He's lost it. He's lost it.
His improvement was sensational. Like year 7, year 8, year 9. Year 7, year 8, year 9. He was a good player, but something happened. I don't know, that summer before starting GCSEs or whatever. I don't know what he was eating, but he came back an absolute animal. Like I remember one time playing, I think it was like a semi-final game or something, and literally I was shouting out, just give the ball to Viv. There was no tactics. It was just give the ball to him, and he's going to put the right back on his bum, and he's going to score. Like it was the improvement was sensational.
When he scored, did he take his shin pad out and run around with it?
Nah, mate. He did do
that. Only the real pros do that. Only the real pros do that.
To be fair, just generally, obviously, we all went to the same secondary school, but BTG as a school, Bishop Thomas Grant in Streatham, has quite a fair
shout out. That's a shout out.
Yeah, just shout out.
Shout out,
me a little bit of money. Like if you look back at it, obviously, if you compare it to some schools, it's not. But for like a standard school, there's quite a few ex-pupils that went on to professional football. So you have him, you have Nathaniel Chalabar, Trevor Chalabar, Nathaniel Klein, yeah. Who else? What was the boy that was in your year, Aiden? Was he in your year, the boy that plays for Palace?
No, year above. Brandon Aviero, yeah.
Yeah, he was at BTG.
I'll throw a shout in there as well that maybe goes under the radar, but for me, the best player I've ever played with.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I know he's still playing, and I think he's professional right now. I know he's moved to Canada or something. Nathan Mavilla. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The best player I've ever played with. Yeah. Absolutely.
Did he go BG?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He left a bit early, I think, because he was at West Ham and stuff, and there was a lot going on with his football. But for me, best player I've ever played with was
he was
Nathan Mavilla.
He was obviously your year, so a few years older than me, but I don't think I ever saw. I might have saw him play like a couple of times for school, which obviously people didn't really take too serious. But even when you watch that, you could see. But the stories I'd hear of like him at West Ham and like with the PE teachers that would talk about him. Yeah, you're probably spot on with that. He played when he was at West Ham. Argentina used their training ground, didn't they? And he got to train.
No, you're not.
Huh?
Not Messi.
Yeah, he got to train with Argentina's. I'm pretty sure
Wow.
Argentina used the training ground when they came to. I don't know why they were in England. It might have been. I want to say the Olympics. Did Argentina's in the
Was it not? Was it not?
Olympics? Didn't Argentina win the gold? Was that the year that Messi and Aguero won gold at the Olympics?
No idea.
Was
Well,
it not?
for
Was it
some
not
reason,
when Argentina played Portugal at Old Trafford?
it could, yeah, it could be right. I'm
Might
not
have been
sure why
that.
they were in England, but they used West Ham's training facility, and apparently, the West Ham first team wasn't about because again they'd be on international duty, so a lot of the youth team boys got to like join in sessions and stuff like that, which would be like a mad experience.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah, no,
crazy.
BTG have had some, like a good
Ellis Christou.
and his shin pad.
Mate,
Yeah.
legendary, mate. Legendary.
What sort of game? What are we looking forward to? Obviously, this weekend we've got Manchester. We're recording this on a Friday night. This weekend, the big fixture is the City United derby.
The derby, yeah.
The big boy derby. What are our thoughts? We think we touched upon it in the draft, but City run away with it or United?
City, yeah.
What's your
I
prediction?
think you have to go for City.
They're going to absolutely smoke them.
I think you have to go for City, but like we said, it feels right that Man United are going to be the ones to end their winning streak and all of that stuff. It just feels like that's going to be that's a good story to tell. So I think City, and I think as the way Man United been playing quite comfortably, City win. But I don't want to sit on the fence and say I wouldn't be surprised if Man United won. But yeah, I'll go with City though.
All right, boys. I think we might have exhausted our list. Sorry, before we move on, I think City will win as well. I think I'm going to go City. Is it at the Etihad or at Old Trafford? You can tell me.
At the Etihad.
At the Etihad. 2-0 City. 2-0 City.
2-0.
Lovely.
Ellis, what were you going to say?
Are we wrapping up soon? Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got something to finish with. So after you do what you want to do.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna throw a topic out there.
Yeah. Go on, shoot me.
I was listening to something and I just thought they were having an interesting debate. So I thought I'd bring it to you two and see what you think. But it was top 3 strikers in the world right now. Like who are you going for? Yeah, top 3 in the world.
Lewandowski first. Kane. Well, wait. Let me name the 3.
No. Got Kane second.
No, let me work out the 3 and then I'll order them. Lewandowski, Kane, and based on this season, maybe Suarez.
Based on this, Suarez is a good shout. Yeah, maybe. Suarez is why has he got his mouth open?
You haven't said Haaland.
Yeah,
mate, Haaland, he's definitely there.
I don't know.
So what's your 3, Aiden?
Lewandowski, in order? No, yeah. Ryan didn't do it in order.
All right, Lewandowski, Kane, Suarez.
All right, Lewandowski, Haaland.
Kane. Just put Kane in there.
No, it's not Kane though. He's not one of the best strikers in the world though.
100%. Even if he's not top 3.
Is Mbappe he plays as a striker, doesn't he?
I wouldn't count him as a centre forward, no.
Okay.
I'm talking like out and out striker because I was going to put Ronaldo in there.
Yeah, Suarez then. Suarez.
I think you've looked over someone.
Aguero.
No, not this season.
Lukaku. Based on this season.
Lukaku, yeah. Lukaku
is he not in there as the best, like one top 3 best centre forwards in the world?
I'll take Lewandowski, Kane, or Suarez over him.
In this season, see, I would have Lukaku over Suarez and Kane on this season. His stats this season are insane. Yeah. I would have Lewandowski, Haaland, Lukaku. That's my top 3.
Fair enough.
I can't believe you haven't said Haaland, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
How have you not said Haaland?
How is he? Yeah, that's a bit. That's a bit dodgy
that's
there.
bad.
He's just trying to be that person that mixes it up a bit.
You know? That says a different name.
The disrespect that you are showing for Harry Kane, Aiden, is appalling.
I'm not showing any.
He's one of the best finishers in the world, no doubt.
I'm not showing him
doubt.
any disrespect, but compared to Haaland,
Some of the
no
slander
way.
these footballers have been getting on this podcast this week is appalling. I want to hold my hands up and apologise on behalf of the When Sat and Rosette podcast for this slander.
Kane, if you're watching, sorry.
Does Jamie Vardy get a shout?
No,
Not this season.
Oh,
not this season.
No,
if Ronaldo was considered a striker, do you have him in your top 3?
Yeah.
Over who? Who'd you take out?
I think Ronaldo's a
Suarez.
striker now.
You take him.
I take
Suarez out.
I take Suarez out.
Yeah, maybe. Just because of the season before this one at Barca, he could be the one that drops out. I wanted to finish on this little game for you lot. Yeah. Right, I was thinking about this. You got to name the footballer. Yeah. Now, both.
Okay.
Ellis. I was gonna do it where you have to text me, but Ellis is using his phone, so he can't do it. But
shall I write it down?
Yeah, you got to write down. You got to write down, and then on a count of 3, 2, 1, you got to show me the player. So it's who am I? Yeah.
Yep.
I'll give you.
One sec.
I'll give you a clue.
Wait a second. Am I against Aiden?
Yeah, you're against Aiden.
Oh mate, this is a dub straight. I've won. Come on, mate.
Right, Freddie, listen to the rules. So I'll give you
No. What's that about? Why have I got to do that?
Mate, I'm in a smart jacket and a flat cap. Like, come on, that.
I'm in Sutton United. Me, mate.
Right, boys. So it's who I am. I will give you a fact about the player, and then each round, if no one can get them. So if one of you shouts out and goes, "Yeah, this is my answer," I'm writing it down. I'm locking it in. That's the end of it. But if you need me to keep on going, I'll keep on going. But a max you can get is 3 clues.
Okay. So it's the first person.
Well,
it's not like
if I go,
you say the clues and
I go, oh, he is Belgium. He plays for Belgium, and then Ellis goes.
Eden Hazard.
Huh?
Eden Hazard.
No, but you got to write it down. Ellis might get it on the first clue, and then Aiden might not, and then you put him under pressure by saying,
"Okay, so you're gonna say the stat and then wait 3 seconds and see if we reply."
Well, no, you'll be you think, and then tell me whether you want another clue or if one of you wants to lock your answer in on paper.
And if I guess on the first one, am I out if I get it wrong?
Yeah, you're both out.
And there's only 3 clues.
Only 3.
Oh.
Wait, do you say all your clues and then we give our answer?
No, we'll do one. I'll talk you through it as we go, Ed.
All right,
ready?
cheers, Ray.
So, have you never watched Soccer AM? Who am I?
They don't do it now.
Yeah. Oh. Ready? Player 1.
Yeah.
I am. How do I word this without giving it away? This is a hard bit.
No, but can I say something? If you get it wrong, you're not out. You're not out.
Okay,
it just passes over to the other person.
Okay.
What if Ellis he writes quicker than me, so he's gonna win?
No, I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown of once you've got your answer, and then you show me, and whoever gets right. But if you both get it on the 3rd clue, you both draw. But if Ellis gets it on the 2nd clue, he wins because you would get it on the 3rd.
I don't get
Aiden, when he says the clue, write down a name. He's going to say 3, 2, 1, and we're both going to show. Okay?
Okay.
No, you're not. That's not even right. Right, ready? Right. I'm the 3rd top European goal scorer for my club. That's clue 1.
That's insane. That is insane for 3 clues. There should be 5.
No.
Okay, go on.
It gets easier after this. So you want clue 2?
Yeah.
Has anyone got any inclination?
No.
Say it again.
I am the 3rd top goal scorer, European goal scorer for my club. Clue 2?
So he's the 3rd highest goal scorer for the club.
In Europe for the club.
Oh, I'm going to take a guess. Can I take a guess?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No. You can't take a guess. You got to write your answer down. You can't give me the thingy. You got to be.
Okay. Next clue. Clue 2.
Next clue. Okay. I have played for 2 clubs within the same city.
Oh no, but I'm bad at geography, right?
No, so wait, let me rephrase that. I
I've
played.
got it. No.
Yeah, but it's the same point. It's not another clue. So
Okay.
this player has played for 2 clubs in the same city as the club he's currently playing for. So whoever he's playing for at the moment, he's also played for another club in that same city.
Is he retired or is he still playing?
No, that's another clue. I can't tell you. That's all you've got so far. So he's the third highest European goal scorer for his club. He's played for 2 clubs in the same city.
He's not retired because he's playing. He said he's playing for a club now.
Brain cells. Ready? Third clue,
haven't got
or
a
does anyone
clue.
want to go?
Third clue.
It's hard. I don't. Are we talking Premier League? Is it Premier League?
I can't give you that. I can't give you
Oh,
that.
it's worldwide.
I can't
football.
give you that.
European.
Oh, I've got it. I'm gonna have a guess. I'm gonna have a guess.
Yeah.
So is he's looking it in then?
Yeah.
So if he gets this wrong, he's done.
You might as well just. Well, yeah, you can still win by default. Ready?
I'm gonna take a guess.
Aid, wait. Aid, do you want to have a guess of a player?
Sure, it's wrong, but
Go on then, write down in your piece of paper.
No, but I'm just wasting a bit of paper.
No,
now.
Aid, you should wait for the last clue, mate. You should wait. I've got it right anyway.
You're trying to play games with me, so I'm going to write an answer. Don't know who to write.
I don't know about European goal scorer though. That's the thing. For what? For his current club.
For his current. That's what I said. For his.
Ooh, maybe I should have.
You want that first
last clue? Yeah,
last clue. Hey, do you want to go or do you want the last?
Oh, I wrote it. Yeah, last. I wrote it down now for no reason.
It might
last
be
clue.
Okay, third clue.
I won't. I'll see. I won't write anything.
I have won the World Cup.
It's not this player then. It's not this player then.
The country he
Who did you have,
for,
Aid?
The country he
Harry
played for
Kane.
won the World Cup. Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
As soon as I heard I won, I was like, yeah.
You all right?
Only played for one club his whole career.
No, he's played for Leicester and Norwich.
Okay, are Leicester, Norwich, and Spurs in the same city?
Yeah, Ryan. I said as I was writing down, I said I know it's not right, but I'm just gonna give it a go. Can you repeat all the clues?
Everyone in the comment, by the way, those that are watching, 100% would have got this by now.
Can you no, but they can pause the video and Google it. So
there's no
I
more
can't do that.
So let me
can you repeat them? Yeah, can you repeat them?
The player is the third highest European goal scorer for his club. The club he currently plays for, he has also played for a team in that same city.
Got it. I've got it. Can I lock it in?
Wait.
I've got it.
Write it down.
Do me first. Do me
write
first.
It down. No, you're doing it at the same time. I want to see if you both can get it. Final clue was the nation he plays for has won the World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, just give me the win.
He's won the World Cup.
Give me the win.
Yeah,
give me the win. Sure. Give it to me. Ryan, give me the win.
Got this? I ain't got a Scooby-Doo.
Ryan, give me the win. Give me the win. Ready? 3? Yeah.
I can confirm I was right. He has won the World Cup.
Yes.
Right, Ellis, you're on the clock. You've got 10 seconds to write an answer down. 10.
Yeah, 10.
9. 8. 7. 6.
5. 4. 3.
I got no
2,
one, mate. I got no one.
Don't show yet, though. Okay, Ellis, are you out by default or are you going to take a guess? Quick.
I'm struggling to think of someone.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Aiden's going to win then.
Get it.
Ready?
Is it easy?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, mate, this is easy.
Ready?
This is
Aiden,
easy.
3, 2, 1. Who's on your piece of paper? Who's that?
Giroud. Write any smaller?
Is that Giroud? Yeah, Giroud. Correct.
Yeah.
That's 1-0 Aiden.
Get in.
Each week.
What was that?
What
was that you were going to do? What was that you were going to do, Alice?
No. You ain't doing that to me. We're not doing one.
Yeah, you got to come back next week to win. It's 1-0 Aiden. He's taking an early lead. Aid, that's superb from you, my son.
Thank you, Ryan. I really appreciate that. Ellis, what did you say?
What
did you say you were going to do?
We spoke about Giroud being the third highest European goal scorer for Chelsea as I'm like the other day. We were like, that's crazy. It's only Lampard and Drogba that scored more than him. He's played for Arsenal and Chelsea in the same city. and he won the World Cup with France.
Yeah, I'm aware of how the
That's
game
poor.
works, mate.
That's poor from you.
That's
That is
poor.
poor from you.
Right, and on that note,
I'm not sure he's the third most European goal scorer. I don't remember saying.
He is.
I was going to say this. I was going to say
Zlatan.
After round 2.
Fair enough. Right, on that note, Aiden's 1-0 up. I hope everyone's enjoyed the podcast. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Laters.